What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be working on my Mitsubishi. So it's been a while since I had my car here in the garage, or actually worked on it in video. So now that I have it here, I bought something off of eBay, which some of you might be familiar with, seen it, or bought it. But check this out. These are universal parts. Now I saw these on eBay, and this whole kit right here was about $50. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can see them. But yeah, I saw these for $50 and I just had to buy it, test it out. These are universal, so you have to make them, you have to adapt them to your car, like make them work. If your car has the right body shape, it'll work. So let me flip the camera and show you my car a little bit better. Alright, so this is my car. This is a 97 Mitsubishi Mirage. A lot of you guys know it as my lab rat, since this is where I run all my experiments. And I guess it started out with the paint, when I started painting it with the Rust-Oleum paints, the Rust-Oleum smoke gray, and then I jumped into the this custom-made pink. But anyways, this is a 4G15 engine, 1.5 liter manual transmission, and I'll do another video on everything that I've put on the car so far, from the wheels. These right here, these canards, I made them myself from scratch. I have a video on YouTube on that. But the engine, I turbocharged myself, and there's some of the piping, the intercooler. I have some 6-speed horns right there, and those things are super loud, super loud. Headlights, one of my last upgrades that I've done to the car so far, just headlights. I really needed them. The last ones, the original ones, were really toasted, and they're still in the car, but these help me see at night way better. Some little hood pins that I installed because I had to remove the center little prop rod that holds the lock for the hood, just to give me some space for the intercooler. But in here in the hood, there's the engine. It's a 4G15 1.5. There's a little turbo, I believe it's a 57 trim. And the exhaust, I made the exhaust myself. This is a 2.5 inch. There's a V-band clamp, and I also put a flex pipe back here, and the rest of the exhaust is just 2.5 inch. Somewhere down the middle, I did put a cherry bomb. I used it as a resonator or something like that. But so yeah, this is my car. So right here in front, the bottom lip, that is from a Honda Civic, from a, I think it's 99 to a 2002 or something like that. The Honda Civic, they have the same shape, so this one just fits just awesome. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the front lip, the splitter, and I'm gonna just attach it onto that front lip, and we'll see how it goes from there. Instead of lifting up the car, I'm going to take off the front bumper, since it's a little easier for me, since I already know my car. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take off this front bumper. So here you can actually see how I mounted my intercooler. It's behind this bumper support crash bar. This is actually like a box frame. So what I did was I cut the back side, just followed the very corner, and then right here, the bottom side, I drilled out the spot welds, and I just separated it. And so yeah, so it's basically now like an L. Instead of like a whole box, it's just an L. I drilled some holes and I put the bolts right here and right here, and that's holding the intercooler together, like holding it up. And now that I have the bumper up here, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the parts for the splitter. Just mount them right here on the ground, the side ones, and we'll see how it looks. So all this is just plastic to the bottom. Check it out. Let me zoom just a little bit. So it's just plastic mold right there, and it's not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. So over here in the car, this one goes right here in the corner. I'm gonna put it since the very beginning of the bumper lip right here. And I want to try to keep it straight with this one. So just eyeballing it, it'll probably be something like that. Let me just do it a little bit more. Probably be something like that. And just in case this plastic is a little loose and vibrating, so it doesn't decide to crack, I also bought some of these. These are the bumper support rods. So these are 10 inches, but they can expand all the way to 13 inches. So this would go somewhere from the lip all the way to wherever you decide to, right here in the bumper, or somewhere here. Doesn't matter, you can place these wherever you want. So I got these. I got a pair of these also from eBay. So these were around $15. I'll leave the link on these in the description so you guys can check them out as well. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just start measuring. Once I have some screws on and holding these parts in place, I'll go ahead and show you guys. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just to find wherever it stops, just measure it right here, just draw a line like that, and then I'll drill. So that's the second screw, third, fourth, and then fifth. I put 5 screws right there. You can see how I drilled another hole and it wasn't aligned. guys, I just finished with the front splitter, and it took me at least an hour, but I think it came out pretty nice. It took me the last 20 minutes just to adjust and install these bumper support rods, but they're there. Right here, as I had mentioned, underneath that bumper lip, there's like it goes up, and then over here it comes back down, and then so there's supposed to be a gap right there, so I left it. They also included some of these rubber things, so that's what I used right there, and then I put a long screw to attach to the bumper lip right here. There it is. And then these bumper supports, you know, I put a washer and nut, and then on those corner things I put, I think it was 4 or 5 bolts on each. I can't remember, it was 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. I think it was 5 bolts from the bottom up, and then right here just to attach this front one to the side ones, it's right there, hex bolt with the washer, and then a nut on the bottom, washer and nut. So really nice, I like it, I'm pretty comfortable with it. And check it out, really nice and straight. Boom. Over here as well, this line of the canard, you know, matches over there in the bottom. Same distance, so I like it. I like it. And this was $50 for the whole kit. So yeah, it took me the first hour just to install this. I'm good now. So they also sent in 2 universal side skirts, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use or not, because right here, the rocker panel, you can see it's somewhat of an angle, and if I install them, that little side flare that comes out, it's going to hit right here on the body. So I'm not gonna install those on here. Let me show you. Alright, so these are the flares, side skirts or whatever. So these are just flat, and they have this thing. The only thing right here, this thing looks a little warped, but they're both like that, and they're just the same amount, so I guess I don't mind. But anyways, if it had been straight instead of just angled like that, it would have turned out nice. A little small, but if I put them against the rocker, they're gonna hit right here, and there's, you know, it's pointless. So I was test fitting them over here on this Mini Coupe, and this one has a flat bottom right here, so they actually fit better on this one. I could just screw these on right here, and we'll have a nice gap right there. There's that little vent, leads nowhere, but I think it looks better here in the Mini. So I wish I could just hold it right there, show you guys at a distance, but I'm not gonna install those over here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the bumper chins to the back. All right, these right here, these are very easy to install. I mean, if you have the curve on the bumper, look at this line. This is just plastic. This is just pure plastic. This is the bottom side. But this piece of plastic just, like, it adds just a bit of little bit more character to the car. Let me just hold it up with the hand right here. Boom. There we go. That tiny piece, we're just gonna start it off right here, put some screws, and then we'll just try to match the curve more or less, and then that is it. You know, just a piece of plastic, but yep. So I'm gonna push the car forward just a bit, and then I'll install. Alright, so I'm gonna jack up the car right here. That way I can go underneath and screw on that plastic piece. Okay, so here's the plastic. So I'm just gonna do my best to line it the best I can, make it look good, and should be pretty easy. Got my drill right here. Actually, I don't need to go here. Alright, so I don't know if you can see this line right here, this crease. I'm going to start it from here backwards, that way over here in the back. What a dumb. I drilled a hole on the outside instead of the inside. Okay. And check this out. I think it came out pretty nice. It matched the roundness of the bumper to the bottom. I just put 4 screws, and that's, you know, that's on pretty nice. So, yep. Alright guys, so that was it for this video. I just wanted to install these, and yep, I'm pretty happy with the way they came out. You know, I spent about $65 on total everything, so which is $50 for the whole plastic kit for the front splitter. The side skirts, which I didn't use because the rocker panels on here are angled to the top, and this little side fin or whatever the hell it is, it was gonna hit the car, so I'm probably gonna end up using it here since it has a flat surface, so it'll probably look better on the coupe. But anyways, the rear bumper chins over there, those turned out really nice also. If you have these type of bumpers that are pretty long right here, it'll probably match that curve, and I like it. So the whole kit was $50, and then another $15 that I spent on these bumper support rods, you know, just to hold up that splitter and give a little bit more finishing touches right there. And that's it. That's my lab rat. Slowly but surely this thing is coming along, looking nice. There's several more things I want to do. The body looks a little plain right now, but with more details, you know, eventually it's gonna look nice. Yeah, we'll talk about more about the engine. I also bought some of these. These are the titanium exhaust wraps, and they come with some of these stainless steel cable ties. So these are 50 feet each roll. I'm not going to use all of it though, but I am going to wrap the downpipe from the turbo down, at least to the V-band. I still don't have the, I already locked it. I still don't have the wideband gauge and O2 sensor, but you know, I'll make some room later. So that's gonna be it for this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on my next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Subscribe.